I've been playing Minecraft for 13 years, and I've got to say, this is probably the hardest thing I've ever built. Now, I know that's a crazy thing to say, but honestly, when you think about the resources gathered, the time I've spent collecting those resources, even with the help of my friends, of course, it really adds up to being the hardest build project I've ever done. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Afterlife on the AfterLife SMP. Look at that beautiful mansion in the background. Doesn't it look good? Doesn't it look good? Oh, yeah. Last episode, we worked on our storage area. And of course, obviously, as you can see from the background, this episode, we have started our mansion. And the other thing that we're going to do today is we're going to start building the houses around our little city here. Our little city. I mean... To be fair, it's not really a little city, to be honest. Let's talk about this mansion, though. This mansion, honestly, I had a reference image. I'll show that on the screen. I kind of took a couple of little liberties here and there, but the idea was this was supposed to be the centerpiece of the whole entire city. Clearly, inside is not done, but that's fine. Honestly, I don't foresee us honestly having the time to do interiors. Especially since the server is going to reset in about a month. But yeah, interiors are not done, and honestly, they probably won't be done by the end of the season. So we're kind of just focusing on getting these houses around the city itself. The thing I like the most about this is the little windows surrounding the whole thing, because obviously, we're not going to do any windows that look inside the build itself. We kind of took the design that Skunk did on his Mud Kingdom and basically oxidized some of the copper. And then over here, we have our little flower pots with our fire flower, the new bush, and then I think that's the pink flowers, I'm pretty sure. I don't have it in my inventory, but stuff like that is pretty cool, and it works pretty well. And then we got the nice warped mixed with dark prismarine roof to like establish that this is kind of a wear and tear roof itself. And then obviously we got our little chimneys here and there. I mean, Skunk always says chimneys make builds even better. So we added that in as well. So, and then we got our little candles here. I'm pretty sure that Skunk actually suggested this to kind of add a little bit more of a point to our fenced off area. But yeah. But I think it's time that we start getting all our resources together and start building these houses around the city. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to do this all by myself. This might be a little bit of a situation where I ask AfterLife members to help me out here because honestly, I don't know how I'm going to get this all done before the end of the season. So, but without further ado, let's get started on building this city. man. Oh boy. That was quite the process. If you guys can't tell, the jump between these clips here, I have been working on this project for at least, I want to say 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. And man, look at this place. I mean, you also notice the birch spikes is still here. The little birch spikes thing. I don't want to get rid of that because, you know, the birch spikes will grow back. But look at this city, man. Like, my goodness. I am so happy with how it turned out. Just look at all the crowded places with all the houses. And I love the color palette that I decided to choose with the sandstone and then the brick houses, kind of just mixing up everything here and there. If we go over here to take a look at it, we actually have a really nice view of it. Like, look at that. It really ties in the whole thing, honestly. I was building with Skunk. So also, I want to thank Miney and Skunk, 2 of the AfterLife members who kind of helped me start this building process. There's no way I could have gotten it all done before the season ended without them. But we were talking as we were building this, and Skunk mentioned this. The city literally is tied together by the airship in the sky mixed with the little city and buildings around, and just the crowdedness of it. If we go into F4 here, like, look at that, man, and the little happy gas like flying around. I want to see if I can get him to fly back over to the airship itself, but man, oh man, like, goodness, this was quite a process. I honestly, this was like the biggest project I've probably ever done in Minecraft, and that is no joke. I am not lying to you guys. I at least want to say I spent at least like 48 hours to 72 roughly just to build this. There are little patches here. Originally, Miney and Skunk built houses in the creative server, and I had them. I just don't. I unfortunately just don't have time, and I don't have the resources for it. But yeah, like, look at all of this. Like, everything is so tied together. Don't look at the back. Well, as I show the back, that needs some terraforming. I don't know if I'm actually going to get that done. When I'm recording this, it's literally, I think it's the 13th. So lots. I mean, I still have a little bit of time left before the season ends. I know that we were confirmed to end the season on the 28th. So the only things left I need to really do is kind of terraform this, and then make a bridge here. But we've already got a ton done today. Well, today, this week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, what have you. Man, I gotta say, I'm really happy with it. Let's. I kind of touched on some of the details here. Oh no, don't go into F5. Yeah, we have the sandstone houses. We have a couple different versions of it. It's got the same style as the mansion itself. We got our little flower pots here. Now, I don't have doors on the houses. I kind of didn't really get to that. I mean, there was so much we already built. They will not have interiors. There is no way I'm going to get interiors done on these. Honestly. But then we got the brick. I didn't actually talk about this. The brick has a little bit of mud brick, which is a nice little tie-in to Skunk Space, actually. Kind of helps facilitate, like, I don't know, if you think about it, like, lore-wise, maybe these people built their city, you know, the arcane people, obviously, saw the city over here and started building houses kind of similar to that. Kind of, not the same architecture style, but the same kind of little color palette here and there. You got the nice windows. All of these houses literally don't have any form of like see-through windows. They're literally all the same design that Skunk does with his windows. But we got a couple different versions. We got this version, then we got this version of the brick version of the house, and then we got the little square versions of the houses. You fly over top here. Every house, mostly every house, there's a couple here that don't have chimneys, but we got that nice chimney look, because if you look over the city, you got nice little puffs of smoke all across the city, and it just looks so cool. I actually haven't looked at it from Unispace. Let me take a look here. It's just so cool. If I look through here too, what does this look like? Because I know you can see, well, Uni kind of has his bamboo farm kind of in the way, which is fine. I don't know why he's doing that. I think he's doing it because he needs scaffolding for one of his big projects. Like I said, it just ties it like Skunk was mentioning. And now that I'm looking at it from afar, because I haven't had a lot of time to look at this from afar, to be honest, it does tie the project in all nicely. We got the corner houses here too. I don't think I mentioned these ones. There's one corner house here, and then there was another corner house I was walking by. It's kind of a giant square. One of them has a beacon in it. I kind of have to actually set that up so that it's working the way it needs to be working. So, but ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can probably tell, I am exhausted from this project. It was quite a build, quite a process. But if you like what you see, ladies and gentlemen, leave a like on the video and also check out all the other AfterLife members. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna start working on the process of probably doing a little bit of terraforming between episodes, and then hopefully, I'm not gonna promise. The next episode may be the last one. We'll see. This might even be the last episode. I don't think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be. We'll have one more episode after this before the season ends. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next episode.